That'd be lovely.
See you, bitch. Great time as always.
Always a good time, bro.
Love you.
Let's go! Yeah, let's go! Team, when it comes to building a personal brand, there are a couple of metrics that you look for in your respective industry. In the chef world, this is the way that I look at it, and a lot of people do. So I look at 4 major metrics. Number 1, restaurant. Do you have one? Are you associated with one? Do you work in one? 2, social metrics. How are you doing in terms of your social reach? Number 3 is TV. It's credibility within itself in some regard. And then number 4 is books. So as you're building your personal brand with whatever industry you're in, there's always key markers to indicate as you are growing, success within yourself. And I've always looked at those 4 markers. And excitedly, Eat Like a Legend is the biggest book I'm putting out to date in my career. This will be my 5th, but the first one in like 6 years. And I'm really putting a lot of energy into this, more than I ever have before in any other book, or to be honest, any other project that's on myself, which is a lot to say. But in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be going around the country promoting my book in order to get as many pre-orders as I can. Pre-orders can help determine whether or not you hit the New York Times bestseller list, because all the pre-orders in accordance with the first week of sales are tallied up, and if they're high enough, that will really help you to understand if you get on the New York Times bestseller list. This is incredible. And then the fact that I have people like Chris forwarding the book is just insane. And people can ask me, did Chris even write this? Yeah, he did. Him and Aaron. I asked Aaron if Aaron's his manager and works with him hand in hand. I'm like, mate, do you want me to just write it and he can just sign off on it? And initially that's what I started to do, but then as soon as I sent it across, Aaron and Chris were like, no, dude, we're writing this. And they wrote it, and what they said is absolutely incredible. Not to mention the blurbs that I have from the likes of Rich Roll, Carly Bodrug, Nick Giovanni, Will Bulsewicz, Nick Bear, Kendall Toole, you name, close friends, but just unbelievably well-respected people in the industry. God, I'm so fortunate. But when you're building a personal brand, you call upon those friends around you. You know who your true friends are.
What are you doing? More importantly, do you see?
I sent a very nice video of you this morning.
Like running after people on the street to see their socks.
It was fucking cool. This is Declan.
Hey.
He also is the co-founder of a company called Sweet Feet.
Sweet feet. Come on. Come on.
They actually don't sell cowboy boots yet.
We'll need it.
There's Jesse, one of the amazing coaches here at GDA. Also Aussie.
In Deliria too, and just
Alright man, enjoy your weekend.
love you, baby. Alright.
It's still heavy. So that program's wrapped up. I'm actually off to the airport now because I continue on my book tour for Eat Like a Legend. So off to the airport, I'm actually gonna get some food first because I've got to hit around 210 grams of protein per day and it ain't gonna feed itself. So see you guys in a bit. All right team, so here we are we're in LA and this is a big day for me on so many levels. And I say this because I know I've talked about my story coming from Australia to America, but being in the wellness space and any industry, you always have almost like parameters or compasses that allow you to understand and affirm where you're going. And it allows you to reflect. It gives you understanding of okay, I've reached this milestone, I've done that, what's next? And today's one of those days because today I get to go on the podcast with someone I've looked up to for so many years. I'm blessed to call him a friend. Not only did he write a blurb in my book that was unbelievably nice, but he's also given me the opportunity to share my story and something that he's said he's inspired by. So this is a true reflection of staying true to your core, going deep on your passion, because people like this individual are so interested in making sure that the people they have around them are good people, but also they want to support those doing good. So my passion is to help people eat like legends and try and find the best out of themselves. And today is a perfect example of that. So keep working, keep driving, and you never know where it'll take you. And this was always a goal of mine, and today I get to do that because today we're recording on the Rich Roll podcast. Flip-flops and thongs? What's up, dude?
How are you, man? Good to see you. I know. We'll break it down.
Yeah.
I got a lot of. Thank you for coming out here. I've been looking forward to this for a long time, man.
Man, can I just say, like, I feel I represent so many people with what I'm about to say, in the sense of how much you've influenced. I know you hear this, but like, I really mean it. You're a mate, but you've influenced us. Yeah, I remember that. Things we go across the table. So Dad was like, okay, this is a great life skill for my boys to learn. Mum and Dad didn't have to cook as much because I'd love to do so. I didn't realise at the time, but I loved the connection I got with my family. During the actual recording of MasterChef, I knew that in order to capitalise on the PR exposure, I need to also do another book. Lock it.
So, eat like a legend, out everywhere. Dan is a legend. I'm sure you're gonna be on all the morning shows and do all that. Like you know how to get on media, dude. Like you figured that out. I don't know. You know, like. The same fucking. Couldn't change your shirt, dude. How much do you spend a month on food?
Is that how I'm known now? Okay, nice. How much do you spend a month on food?
You deflected the question.
Always special, man. Always special. Like, he's a true friend. But, like, you know, as I said, being able to share your story in that sense is always incredible. So I feel unbelievably grateful, excited for you guys to see this podcast come out and what we talk about, but blown away by the support and love that he shows along with his team. So keep grinding, get the reps in. What do I think of our new shorts, guys?
You like them?
They're sick.
They said, what color do you want? And I said, that's the most damn Churchill color.
That actually is the most DC color. Don't you reckon, bro?
Yeah, it's the market. And then we'll see what else came to the market as well.
Yeah. Well, when we first started working with LeBron, we were creating custom bands, and we did it for some of his teammates and some people. And they're like,
Alright, you ready to rock?
I'm good. Yeah, let's do it. We've got hot cold, and then you said mindfulness. So what's that look like?
So there's a couple of things I do there. So I know cooking's huge for me, and I actually figured that out actually using the Whoop app. And the most like relaxed moments are when I'm just not cooking for anyone particular, nothing going on, but I'm just in the moment of like chopping and sauteing. And so like I'm really intentional about leaving time for that.
Max heart rate 183, average heart rate 153. 76% of your marathon in zone 4. That's actually pretty impressive because that's probably the highest and most painful level you could be at for 3+ hours, right? Whereas at zone 5, you were there for like 2% of the time, or roughly 5 minutes.
Can I just say, this is so interesting, having someone read your data 24 hours after completing your event, right back to you.
This is what everyone needs after this.
This is great.
Zone 4 was 49% for everyone running the marathon, and zone 5 was 22%. So you were a little bit more efficient, I would argue.
I'm flaking over everything and everyone. So if you leave with some literally bearskin.
Bearskin, yeah. I'm gonna
take that for what it's worth.
I'm gonna be tracking bear the whole time. Yeah, so Nick's got enough tattoos to cover for me, because as a chef, I'm the most naked chef ever.
Let's change it.
Dude, you're ripping into one?
Yeah, let's change it. Let me tattoo you.
You'll do it?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? What do you got for me?
Do my face.
Just
put my face on your arm.
That'd be lovely. Every morning I wake up, I'll be like, oh, I'm definitely going one more now. God, I love this place. So here at the BPN HQ, naturally they've got a pretty epic kitted out gym setup. Every time I come here, and this is what I love about our friends in this space who are, building personal brands and doing really cool shit. Essentially, I always get inspired. We all swap different ideas, initiatives, and I mean, I'll tell you this right now, no matter who you speak to, no one's doing it perfectly, and no one's doing it, as if they are the greatest. Everyone's all still trying to figure this out. What I respect about all my friends in this space is I think we have one thing in common, and that is, we actually have quite a few things in common. One thing I would say we have in common is this defined ability to be consistent and just gritty. You look at, like, say, Nick with BPN and what he's done here in the ability to consistently upload YouTube videos, consistently day in, day out go for runs and go one more, and all the things that he says he's done. You see the sexy times. We all see the sexy times now, but what about the times that we didn't see before it was sexy? And a lot's the same with all my friends, and I guess in this instance with my book. All the times that I put content out there that didn't do well, or, you know, I saw it didn't reach the people I wanted to reach, or maybe didn't hit the mark. The amount of recipes I screwed up, or ingredients and things I screwed up on the line as a chef. The amount of failures I've had and doing the amount of times I've chopped onions. So, like, you think about the amount of times I've chopped onions now and how it's led me to running a cookbook. It's like you do the unsexy work first. Do it a lot. Eventually become sexy. So, like, I'm not saying that right now I'm at where I want to be completely, but what I would say is it's the stuff behind closed doors that really is what builds the success of what people see. So here I am in the BPN HQ in the gym that Nick and his team built, that he once was using his own garage, and even before that his own room to look after product. So again, just do the unsexy work, control the controllable, and get the reps in. And that's it. The rest of the whole thing's going to be with Nick. So
If you want any of this footage too, we can get it for you.
see you, beast.
Great time as always.
Always a good time, bro.
Love you.
Love you, dude.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it, dude.
Until next time.
Till next time.
Be like a legend.
You like the display screen, Alex? Why do we like it?
So you can look at yourself. Yeah, that's it.
It's actually, but you've noticed this, when I have that,
It's a little distracting sometimes.
it's distracting, but I'm also a bit more zesty.
Yeah.
I'm a bit more zesty. So today, team, is a recipe day. So we're going to shoot a bunch of recipes, block them, and then we'll send off to our editing team to put them together. And you'll see them go across socials, but Instagram, bit of TikTok, and obviously YouTube as well. But this is what I call a value add day. And a value add day is how I provide value to all of you. So think about recipes that you would like, cooking tips, things that you could take home and use for yourself to benefit your health and wellness. It's a fun day because we get to look at Alex in the mirror, and I get to do what I love, which is cook. So, yeah, should we cook now, man? What do you reckon? It's time to cook.
Oh yeah.
Bravo. Giving this a whack too. And team, just on that note of pre-ordering, if you would like to help me achieve my dream of becoming a New York Times bestseller, because I want it to impact as many people as I can, click the link below. By pre-ordering, you're also going the road to win a bunch of prizes. The book itself is incredibly formatted to help the most fundamental chefs or home cooks get their cooking going on in the kitchen, but also I've got tips on how you can make dairy-free, high-protein sauces, and a bunch of other things like how you can mix and match between increasing or decreasing your carb intake depending on what dish you want to flex. So many more of that to come, but just want to say, if you want to, click the link and pre-order. Much love. Maverick appreciates it.